Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Matt Tour with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I'm glad you could join us today. Got a really good presentation coming up on National Western Life. We've got some great sales ideas we'll be discussing, some good opportunities in the annuity marketplace right now. I know we're just talking about increased interest rates. Probably going to see some more rate increases by the Fed here the next few months. And, of course, those do trickle down to the annuity market space, so we'll hopefully see some better interest rates coming out the first quarter of 2019. I know we've seen a really good year on sales this year based on fixed rate annuities, indexed annuities, with the stock market really going up and down, sideways, more down than up here lately. We've seen a lot more interest in indexed annuities and fixed rate options, so hopefully we do see that trend continue. And I think we're going to see a really good first quarter in 2019. Hopefully we'll see some more stabilization on the stock market and get everybody moving forward going into next year on a positive note. So I know we do offer some really nice additional incentives through IAMS. We do have a referred producer program we have available through our office, and you get a nice little override on your referrals production. If you refer an agent to us that does $1 million of production in 2019, you'll receive a $2,000 additional money sent your way based on that referral. So a great way to fill up your bank account based on referrals. I know we have agents that call me up every quarter asking what their check's going to be based on the referrals they've given IAMS, and it's always a win-win for your referral and also for you. So if you do have someone you work with you'd like to refer to IAMS, we'd be glad to get in contact with them, get them signed up, and based on those referrals, you receive money based on their production. So really nice program. You get $50 when they get signed up. You get a 20 basis override on their production. So it's a win-win situation for you and your referral. We have our new producer perks. You get some nice incentives based on different levels of production. We have a $100,000 level, a $300,000 level, and a $500,000 level. You can earn some nice incentives based on that. We have a couple different seminar coaching systems. We have our Ritz-Carlton travel package. We've got our iPads. We've got different cash bonuses. We've got the Social Security mailing programs. So really some nice opportunities for you to reinvest in your business, maybe pick up one of those seminar systems and really have a nice base program you can go with going into 2019 and really to expand your business based on your production. So really a nice program we offer through IAMS. I know we always get a nice positive reaction when agents get their additional incentive, and really a nice way to build your business. We've got a great back office support team here. We've got a great new business team. We've got a creative department that does a great job on designing ways for you to get in front of more clients. Really good with social media contacts. Maybe you want to redo your website. I mean, really a lot of different things you can utilize based on those services. New business team, they scrub your applications when they come in. We overnight those applications or send those via email to the home office. And then we're in constant contact with the home office status departments to see where that business stands. We help with getting that business through, follow up any transfers that may need to be done. Really a nice program there. We do have some quoting systems available through our group here. If you need to get a life quote, an annuity quote, we can do income comparisons, a lot of different things you can utilize via our marketers here. We also have paperless contracting. If you want to get licensed up with National Western Life, we can go ahead and get that sent through for you. And then we can go ahead and send through any other company you wish to get licensed with up down the line and be able to get you hooked up with the carriers you want to provide your clients. So really good program we have with that. As I mentioned, the creative team, we've got 3 different individuals on that side of the business. They do a great job maybe redesigning your business logo, Maybe you want to redo your business cards or maybe do some stationary situations. If you have a website, maybe you want to redo that, or maybe you want to develop a new website on your end. Some really nice programs they offer through our creative team. I know we're redesigning a lot of business logos. We help with doing email marketing, maybe some online newsletters. I mean, it just depends what you're trying to get accomplished. We've got a great team that can help you out with that. And I know that Jacob does a great job, Sean, and really a good team that I have on that end of the business. So that's something you have some interest in. Be sure to give our office a call, ask for the creative team, and they'll be more than happy to get that taken care of for you. We've got our own website here at IAMS. It's open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. A great location go to pick up forms, maybe to download some new business forms you need to utilize for cases you're working on, or maybe you got a question, maybe on a long-term or a tax question, or you need to look up the current rates on annuities. We have all that available right on our website. We also have a term quotation device. If you want to do a term quote, we have all that accessible to you via the IAMS website. So really a good place to go to. If you need to get any questions asked or answered based on pending business, you can always send us emails, and we'll be glad to get that done via the website. We have our Retirement Analyzer software program. It's really good for doing client presentations. I know Mark Solar in the office is a specialist on that. He does a great job with the software program, and we have it available to you as a producing agent. You can go ahead and get that from IAMS. It's really good for doing charts. Maybe you want to look at where the client stands today for retirement based on what they have in savings compared to what they're going to need to hit those goals they need down the road. You know, you could look at 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years down the road and really get a good picture of where they want to be today to get to that point down the road they need to be at. So really a good system to use. If you have not looked at it and you want to take a look at it with Marcus, he'd be glad to go over that with you. Be sure to give him a call. He can go ahead and get that done for you on your end. We have our wealth management team. It's a great department we have here at IAMS. We've got a great staff on that department that helps you with the security side of the market. If you're looking at getting your Series 65 passed, they'll help you out with that, with courses they can offer based on that information. If you got questions on the platforms that are being offered to that side of the business, they can go over that with you. I know that Charles Jr. and Mike Hansen do a great job on that end. I just launched a quick poll here. If you have interest in being contacted by our wealth department, I'd be glad to get in touch with you. It's really a good additional service you can offer your clients. The more things you can handle on your end, the less competition you're going to have in the field. I mean, the worst thing that can happen to you is you give your client as a referral to another agent that does the wealth management side of the business, and they end up taking over all the client's business, including the business you've written them. I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen, but this is a great way for you to offer additional services to your clients. Maybe they want to have a piece of their money in the market, have the other piece on the insurance side. That way you can handle both sides. So if you have some interest in looking into, mark off yes or no on the poll I just launched. I'd be glad to get you in contact with our group on that end. And I know it's really been a good benefit on additional services we're offering through IAMS. I know we have a lot of agents out there that work both in the security side of the business and also on the insurance side, and really a good way to cover all the bases needed to help your clients out. I'm going to go ahead and close this poll up in about another 15 to 20 seconds, but if you do have interest in getting contacted by Michael or Charles or Joan, just mark off yes on this poll, and we'll go ahead and getting in contact with you in order to pursue that side of the business. Go ahead and get that closed up here. We also offer a 2-day meeting. We do this about once a quarter. I know we just had one here about 2 weeks ago, and it's our Life and Annuity Academy. We have a number of different speakers we bring in for these. We've got a great group of agents you'll be in front of, and regarding fellow agents that are in the field, and we always bounce different sales ideas. We have different discussion groups. Really a good meeting you can attend. I know we will do our first one probably in April of 2019. We go over both life and annuity sales ideas. We typically hold these in either Omaha or Des Moines, and it's an all expense paid meeting. We bring you in, we pay for your flights, we pay for your lodging, everything is taken care of, and we're planning on doing 3 to 4 of these in 2019. I'm sure we'll do one in Omaha, we'll do a couple in Des Moines, and it just depends on kind of the time period that's available based on those needs. So if that's something you have interest in, just answer yes on this poll. We'd be glad to get you some additional information on that next meeting date once it is established, and then we'll go ahead and send you some information on the program itself. We'll have a sample agenda set up for you. You can kind of see what happens at these meetings. We bring in 3 or 4 of our higher producing agents. They'll go over some sales ideas on getting in front of more clients, so going over sales ideas and closing more cases. Really a nice combination there for you. If that's something you have interest in, just mark off yes on the poll here. We'll be glad to get information in your hands on our next meeting. And we'll go over some software. We'll go over the hottest and latest strategies to use on the indexed annuities. We'll go over some turnkey lead systems. I mean, we really go over a lot of information over a 2.5-day period, so definitely worth your while on that side. I'm going to go ahead and leave this poll up for about another 15 seconds or go, but if you do have interest in this, definitely mark off yes. We'll be in contact here the next few weeks, get you up and running on that, and then move forward from there. I'm going to close that up here. We also have our next trip, which will be happening in August of 2019. Qualifications have been going here the last 11 months. It's going to be an 18-month qualification period, and it goes from January 1st of 2018 through June 30th of 2019. So about 6 more months to qualify for this great trip. It's going to be to sunny Florida, and it's really going to be a nice location. We're going to the Ritz-Carlton down in Naples, Florida, and all of your production counts towards this trip, so really a nice program to qualify for. And we always have a great group of agents that qualify, typically in the 50 to 70 range on agents that qualify for these trips. We have increased the amount that's needed to qualify for this trip, so it's going to take a little bit more this time around, but it'd be well worthwhile once you get on the plane heading to Florida. Really a nice location there. Well, we do appreciate being on with us today. I'm going to go ahead and get Paul Garofoli on this morning. He's one of our representatives that works at National Western Life. I know Paul's been in the annuity business here for a number of years. He does a great job on marketing on that end, and he's really an expert in the annuity market space. I know that National Western Life has been a very stable company for us here. For over a decade, we've been with National Western Life doing a lot of premium with the company, and they do a great job on their service. And welcome aboard, Paul. Glad to have you on this morning.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, IAMS. Thank you, IAMS Nation. Hey, really pleased to be with you here from National Western Life. Today's topic that I'm going to share with you is the secret menu, and we'll give you some relevance to that. What I want you to take away from this discussion is, in addition to all the great tools and resources that IAMS has to offer you, we've got some interesting marketing niches, interesting opportunities. My request of you, your obligation to yourself, is to identify some additional opportunity that you can satisfy that you didn't know you could. So rather than telling you how great I am and how great my products are and whoever you're working with now, you should send the business to here, to National Western Life through IAMS. I'm not going to do that. I'm not looking to replace your business. I'm looking to expand your business opportunity. So make note, I guarantee either immediately or over the next couple of weeks, some of the things I'm going to talk about, you're going to say, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I have an opportunity and now I can satisfy it with National Western Life products or niches. National Western Life is very much a secret type of company, been around for over a half century, great financials, great capital and surplus ratio in excess of 12%. That's really important. We have one of the highest alert scores in the industry. That's a score compiled by actuaries that financial institutions and broker-dealers use that is increasingly important and maybe even more important than the AM Best ratings, which we're an A-rated company. We've got capacity, commitment, and stellar field support. My regionals associated with National Western Life working in conjunction with great distributors like IAMS. So great little company. I also want to make note, we have 2 promotions going on from now to the end of the year. So you can get a little bit of bonus here going forward. One, for anything written and paid by the end of the year on the annuity side, we're going to do a 1% commission bonus on top of what may be the industry's leading compensation products. I have products that pay 8, 8.5, and even 10, and that's not including this 1% bonus. So make sure you talk to Matt and his team about maybe an opportunity to do well and by doing right with National Western Life when you see some of the great opportunities we present to you and your clientele. Also, we are very strong in single premium life. And from now to the end of the year, if you're on this call, or even if that you've done business with us on single premium life, or even if you're new, we're doing double production credit for our convention in beautiful Austin, Texas, next June. The qualification level for that is $850,000 of single premium life production. Conceivably, you could do a couple of $200,000 cases times 2, and that gets you in the running for qualifying for that great trip. And yes, Austin is amazing and awesome. You want to come, particularly on our dime. So to the secret menu, and I use an analogy here. Matt, I don't know if you have In-N-Out Burger up there in Nebraska yet. They're a California phenomenon and gradually moving eastward. We have them now in Texas, but there's a company called In-N-Out Burger that everybody loves, and it's got kind of a cult following. Now, what's interesting about them is they have a very basic menu: hamburger, cheeseburger, shake, French fry. That's it. But if you know what to order, they have what they call a secret menu. And you can ask for things that are not up on that big board. You know, they'll do French fries animal style. They'll do a hamburger gorilla style. You can do all kinds of combinations of things. You just have to know what to ask for. Well, similarly, I make that analogy to National Western Life. We have a secret menu as well. You just don't know what it is, and that's the objective of the next 15 to 20 minutes, is to share with you some secret menu items that might resonate in your practice either right away or over the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. So what are our basic components to our portfolio here at National Western Life? Bonus. We have bonus products. Almost all our annuities have either a premium bonus or a interest rate bonus. We even have an income rider that has an additional 5% bonus. So, you know, basic component there. Another component to our portfolio is liquidity. And our products are probably the most liquid products in the marketplace. It is an instant objection buster if you use the right National Western Life product, because we have cumulative withdrawals, early annuitization, income doublers, all kinds of neat ways to get at liquidity for your clients. The number one objection to committing to an annuity plan is, what if I need my money? We answer that with the liquidity here at National Western Life. Upside potential. Did you know that National Western Life has products with as many as 3 uncapped index strategies? Most carriers just have 1. We have three. Then finally, intelligent income, a basic component to our portfolio, income that we think makes sense and is adaptable to your client's needs. And speaking of income, let's talk about that as our number one secret menu item. We offer income riders, not products. So you can attach our income riders to all of our fixed index annuities. So you get the beauty of whatever the underlying product features are, bonus, liquidity, other types of features, but you can add an income rider. Our roll-ups are pretty modest, but you hopefully know that it's not the roll-up, it's the roll-out. We have some of the highest rates of withdrawal in the business. Everybody else lowered theirs over the past couple of years. We held constant. We have two basic riders that we offer, and then some specialty riders as well that I'll share with you in a second. Our basic rider offers a 3% compounded roll-up forever for a 1% fee, but we waive that fee if there's no gain in the contract. So your client with this rider will not be benefit rich and value poor, because we're not going to deduct the fee unless they make money in the contract. No gain, no fee. That means principal is preserved. Gains that are earned in the past are preserved as well. No gain, no fee. Really great feature. If you like bonus, and a lot of agents and customers do, we have an income rider called Income Outlook Plus 5 that offers an additional 5% true premium bonus that is available and applies to all elements of the contract. And you can combine that with some of our other bonuses. So for example, I've got bonuses of 2%, 5%, 7%, and even 9%. You can add this rider to that and get as much as 14% in true premium bonus that will be paid out as a death benefit, certainly apply to the payment base for income, but also earn accumulation credits over time. We also offer an income doubler for confinement, a very key feature. When you consider we have high rates of withdrawal and then we double that value, we may have some of the best payouts for income for facility confinement. In addition, because of the high rates of withdrawal, because many of our products have bonuses, we are normally and generally the number one solve for income early, meaning years 1, 2, and 3, typically. We'll be number one on just about any spreadsheet. Then, when you consider that we have unlimited compounding, we can compound that income rider for 20, 30 years. We have great income opportunities later by way of those extra income. So, sum up the income on idea number one, income outlook, no gain, no charge, preserve principal for your clients. We offer a product called Income Protector that is a fixed product with an income rider, no fee ever. So if you like the idea of an income rider and flexibility, and we'll actually talk about an idea associated with this product in the coming minutes, no fee ever. We also have a new product series called Dynamic that has a built-in income rider based on the accumulation value with no fee unless and until they actually use it. So another way to provide options for your client, but give them that opportunity to have an income they can't outlive. What a benefit that they don't pay for unless they use it. And then we also have a really strong accumulation product called the Revolution, some of the highest caps and participation rates in the business with a built-in income rider based on the accumulation value with no fee ever. So some great opportunities for income that won't shock your client at anniversary time when they see the impact of the fee on their accumulation value. We've got ways to provide income at small fees or no fees ever. Second idea, hey, this is Uncle Sal from New Jersey. Bail from money jail. And when I talk about money jail, this is all about liquidity. And one of the things and challenges, since the industry is having a record year with annuities, congratulations and thank you to those that are help protecting your clients' hard-earned money. But when we put money in an annuity today, we're basically locking it up forever. I laugh sometimes, Matt, because people ask you, well, how long is this product? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? And I ask them, are you going to put an income rider on it? For sure. Then what difference does it make about how long the contract period is? Because when you add an income rider to any annuity, you just basically made it a forever annuity. It's going to be very difficult to replace that annuity or 1035 that annuity, because they're going to build up this tremendous income value, even if they didn't intend to use it. And very few companies, because of suitability, are going to want to touch that transfer, that replacement, because of that income value. So those two things go hand in hand. And don't get me wrong, I think suitability is a great thing. But in essence, in today's market, the annuity you choose today is going to be the annuity they keep forever, particularly if you add an income rider on it. So keep that in mind. So what we offer at National Western Life is all kinds of liquidity. And yes, I have one product with all these features. Then I have other products that have some of these features. But I want you to think ahead in terms of other opportunities. People are fleeing the marketplace now. They're fleeing to safety. That's good for us. But at some point in time, what if they want to get there again? Well, we offer products with cumulative withdrawals as much as 50%. Everybody's familiar with the 10% cumulative withdrawal? Here, it accumulates over time. It's like your cell phone minutes that roll over from month to month. So here, you can accumulate the right to withdraw penalty-free a significant portion of the client's capital, and they can redeploy it, do more things with it, take it just for fun. We also have in all of our products a policy loan provision of 60%. It's basically fail-safe liquidity and objection busting so that they can get at funds regardless of the duration of the product. Some of our products have a medical stay waiver. It's kind of like a nursing home rider. We also have a terminal illness payout on most of our products. We also offer on a handful of our products an accidental death benefit. Real nice alternative benefit for people that may not qualify for life insurance or just want some extra protection. Early annuitization, so it doesn't matter how long the product is. You can start to annuitize and get payouts, an income rider, and penalty-free RMDs. So this is why I think for 2019, liquidity needs to be a big factor in how you build your client's annuity portfolio. When will they need? And when will they need to get out of money jail, bail for money jail, emergencies, hyperinflation? We're starting to see that now. Interest rates are climbing. There might be that great MIGA or great CD that comes out, and then, well, oh man, that money's locked in that annuity or that other account that I can't get at. With us, with the cumulative withdrawal, you can get those funds, 1035 exchange them, and when the suitability person says, is there any penalty associated with these funds? The answer is no. Great. Market reentry, we're getting skittish now. 8-year, 9-year secular bull run in the marketplace. Then we're getting a little skittish now. What if it gets another robust run up and we go back to the bull? Market reentry, new products, fun. And key here, particularly with the cumulative withdrawal, the policy loan, and the early annuitization liquidity features, no permission. A lot of liquidity events in other contracts from other companies, the company has to approve those. You have to prove something like disability or confinement to get at additional liquidity. I offer you many ways to get liquidity without any special company approval or benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to reveal to you a new market that you didn't think of before, annuities for babies. We're selling annuities to old people. That doesn't make any sense. Here, what we have is annuities for babies. Now, do I mean that literally? No, I don't mean that literally, though technically you could do that, and occasionally we have a grandparent that will do a gift to a minor of an annuity. But what I talk about is annuities for younger people. When I talk about younger people, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s that It may not be a typical profile. The sons and daughters of your clients that you're working with now. At National Western Life, we have no minimum age for annuity eligibility, no minimum age for adding a withdrawal benefit. And when you consider that our income riders can grow for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, we get a lot of people that do 401k, transfers, rollovers. You know, people change jobs over the life of their working life. Where are they going to put the money? Wouldn't it make sense to put it in an annuity that will compound an income rider for as long as they want, and then at 65, they can take income? So think about annuities for younger people. You know, the younger generation, when I talk about that, people my age, 58, you know, we don't have pensions. We're not quite confident with Social Security. People of younger ages, when you're delivering benefit checks, when you're talking to your clients during their client review, can I help your son or daughter with some of this planning, Mrs. McGillicuddy? Have that question, help those people. 5-year annuities. This goes to our 5x5 annuitization feature. Yes, I have longer duration products, but many of those products have an early annuitization feature, so you don't have to wait to the end of the contract to convert it to a stream of income. Now, a lot of people don't like the idea of annuitization because they go, oh, now I'm locking it in forever. But in National Western Life, can you do that? Yes, but what we're able to do is provide you payouts of shorter durations for as little as 5 years. So, for example, I'll give you a product. I have a product called Ultra Future. It's got a 9% bonus. It's a 15-year contract. But you can, after 5 years, annuitize that with the bonus, with the accumulation that's occurred over the past 5 years at full value, no penalty. Effectively, when you do an early annuitization over 5 years, that's effectively 20% withdrawals on that value. So I have a lot of sophisticated advisors that will use our annuities as part of an income ladder, an annuity ladder that they will build in for payments and capture a bonus as well, plus keep the money safe and provide some accumulation. We can provide these illustrations for you should you have that planning scenario. Hey, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, so I think this is quite apropos. Deadtime income instead of lifetime income. And what I'm talking about here is on inherited IRAs or stretch IRAs. And that's where the original annuity owner has passed on. Well, at National Western Life, we do inherited IRA rollovers. So that IRA was in the name of Jim Jones Sr., and now Jim Jones Jr., for example, is the beneficiary. They want to keep that annuity intact and not get a huge payout of taxes because of cashing it in. They can do a 1035 exchange with us and add an income rider as long as the beneficiary is 55 or younger. So even though the annuity holder is dead, you can add an income rider on the beneficiary of that inherited IRA and provide a level of guaranteed income that will last for a generation. How about accumulation? At National Western Life, I have in many of my products at least 3 uncapped index strategies. Those strategies would be the S&P 500 monthly average annual reset with participation rates and no cap, by the way, up to 85%. Depending upon the product, the participation rates may be different, but the highest I have in one of my products is 85%. We have a volatility controlled index that's really performed well, avoided some of this market turbulence as well. That's what vol control indexes do. It's a point-to-point strategy. I've got up to 170% participation on that. Amazing. We also have a diversified global strategy we call Global Look Back that includes the Hang Seng, the Nikkei, Euro Stocks 50, and that has up to 80% participation. So, you know, a lot of the past 5 years has been about income. The recent years has been about protection and accumulation. We can do both at National Western Life. And by the way, all during all the turbulence in the marketplace, we always offered an uncapped index strategy, and we do so again today. Borderless business, idea number 6. That gives you an opportunity in many places. You can write business, and we allow you to write business on a person where you are with them, not where they're from originally. So if you have somebody from Arizona that's coming to Nebraska, you can write them in Nebraska using Nebraska products. This is particularly of interest, depending upon who's in the audience today, Matt. We have people that are in Florida and they deal with winter Floridians. Texas is the same thing, winter Texans. We have a lot of people from Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska that come to southern Texas. Well, you can write business with a few exceptions on those people wherever you are with them. And it doesn't have to be, we're going to set up a P.O. box and kind of pretend that they live here. No, it's just, hey, they're there. So wherever you are with the client, that's what counts in terms of doing business. So you have that opportunity when relatives of your client base are coming to visit for the holidays and they say, hey, you should talk to my agent, my advisor on an opportunity and do what we're doing. You can write business on those people. There's a handful of states that prohibit the practice: Arkansas, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Michigan, Ohio, South Carolina, Utah, and Washington. So they don't get to do borderless business, but just about everybody else can. So consider that as an opportunity. Here's one I like, number 7. We're kind of rounding the bend here in our ideas. How about a MYGA that has 4% growth that pays you 8.5%? How about that? Well, there's an asterisk there, almost, because it's not a MYGA. It's our income protector product that I think has some specialty applications for many of you in your respective practices. This is a fixed rate product with a free income rider. Now, here's the deal. The 4% roll-up is guaranteed for the first 10 years. It drops to 3% in the second 10 years. But this rider also is a death benefit rider as well. So you can use that income base for both income, lifetime income, if you want, but it's also a death benefit. So I'll give you an example here. 60-year-old, $100,000 rolling up at 4%, that becomes $148,000 in 10 years. Now, can we use that as an income payout? Yeah, sure, great. But there's also a death benefit payout as well. So that's a 48% increase in value as a death benefit too, for free. So when you consider, with your favorite MYGAs, and I know IAMS has a great menu of great MYGAs, CDs, other interest rate instruments, most people are going to die with that in force. So wouldn't it make sense to have a leveraged death benefit as well that's growing at 4% with great commission to you? This is also a great uninsurable option. People want to grow their assets for final expenses, for example. Here's a way to do it. Also, this is a great RMD product. Your clients would go, do I have to why am I getting a check from the annuity company? Why are they sending me money? I don't need it. Well, because you're 70 and a half, they have to start sending you money. Well, with this product, we can satisfy the RMD, but they still get the guaranteed growth on the rider so that can be available as a death benefit or a trigger for lifetime income later on. What a great, great benefit. Sailing through suitability. I'm going to tell you, if you've had some challenges with other carriers with suitability, contact your IAMS marketing professional and see if you can get that case placed with National Western Life. We do a couple of things that are receptive. We're generally, we pay attention. We got a good compliance team. We're not looking to hoodwink anyone, but keep in mind that many of our products have bonuses, so you can overcome surrender charges as well. We have some unique selling features that we've talked about. I'd also ask you to consider single premium life as well. So all those things are in place, but we do some unique things there. We measure net loss. We also consider both the bonus and the fixed rate when it comes to offsetting surrender charges. So you can actually get, I have a fixed rate product that pays over 3.25% right now with no bonus, but you could still make up in fact, it's a 4.2% fixed rate that you can make up, 4% surrender charge just using a fixed rate product. So really special there. Number 9, consider an annuity with tax-free death benefits. That's our industry-leading single premium life products that are perfectly fit, that provide leveraging, that provide guaranteed death benefits, a pool for accelerated benefits for long-term care and home health care, also pays you really well. And the beauty of working with IAMS is they've got expertise in both annuities and life insurance. They're one of the leading distributors of single premium life, and we're one of the leading providers of that. This is a great annuity alternative. Remember, statistically, it's proved most of your clients with annuities are going to die with the annuity intact. Doesn't it make sense to position some of their assets into a tax-free benefit that is also a pool of long-term care funding that's also always liquid, 100% return of premium at all times? And by the way, it pays you 11% too. And that goes to the final secret menu item: double your revenue. Real simple. Sell more National Western Life. We have some of the highest paying commission products for both annuity and life insurance. If you consider that the average commission on an annuity sale is 5.5%, I have products that pay 8%, 8.5%, even 10%. My single premium life pays 11%. We have a 1% bonus going on, so that even makes it better. And some great opportunities. So where it works for your clients, where it's right for your clients, let's get it done. Let's get it done with IAMS like right now. There's some opportunity between now and the end of the year. Remember that we have those bonus programs going on. So if you're starting a case, it can wrap it up by year end. That's an additional 1% commission on the annuity side, additional production credit on our great paying single premium life product. I hope that you made some mental notes about borderless business, annuities for younger people, bonuses, accumulation value, liquidity in terms of answering client objections, that maybe you had a sale that didn't go right because of that. Maybe you have some suitability issues, and consider National Western Life in terms of case design using bonuses and fixed interest accounts to offset surrender charges. All those things. I hope you consider National Western Life in our secret menu. If I don't get a chance to talk to you before the end of the year, have a joyous Christmas season, and I wish you well. Matt, back to you.
Hey, appreciate it, Paul. I appreciate the presentation this morning. I did have a couple of questions come up, Paul. On that 4% rate guarantee for the first 10 years that has a death benefit?
Yes.
How is that death benefit paid out? Is it a lump sum or is it a 5-year payout?
Great question. It's a 5-year payout. There is a reduced lump sum option, but to maximize the benefit, you take a 5-year payout, which actually makes a lot more sense. It's basically a legacy and love letter from heaven, and that also helps spread out the taxes on the gain within the contract. So 5-year payout to max it out, but there are lump sum options as well. It's just a reduced benefit.
Appreciate that. There's also a question on the across state line sales. Is there a special form the client has to use or the agent has to use in order to make those sales?
Yes. So we have a special a statement of sale and delivery of the product that basically is a statement that, yes, I met with, even though I live in Nebraska, I'm in Arizona with Mr. Agent, and they just simply sign that form. So we have a special form that's readily available on our website for those types of sales, but that's the only additional requirement that would be necessary.
Okay, and then another question on the 1% commission, additional commission being paid by the end of the year. Does the business have to be paid by the end of the year, or could it be a submitted app that's paid by a certain time period?
No, it has to be issued and paid. So our last issue date is December 28th. So we got to get it all in and all paid to get that 1%.
Okay, appreciate that. And then on the life insurance side, on the double credit for conventions, is that the same case for that? It has to be paid by the end of the year?
Yeah, paid by December 28th. That's our last issue date here at National Western Life.
And is that long-term care benefit that's on that life insurance, is that available in California?
Yes, that's one of where we offer this product in 49 states, the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. The only place where we're not actively doing business is New York, but using the borderless business form, we can write New Yorkers as long as they're not in New York. But we have that accelerated benefit in California, in Ohio, in Florida, in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, as well as the other states. I just referenced those states because those have typically been difficult to get that benefit approved. So yes, Mr. California agent, start today and sell those benefits. It's a great, great product. Average 6 to 8% average return over the past 10 years. We've got documented rates of return. Really, really strong product from a great company by a great distributor.
Yeah, man, that's a huge benefit in some of those states because there's very few other companies that offer those additional advanced benefits in California and Florida especially. Those are two states that are very difficult to have those benefits available. So glad to know that National Western Life has that. Well, I do appreciate everyone's time today, and I know that we're all busy this time of year, and now's a great time to get National Western business in. The sooner the better, and be able to get paid out by the end of December. So a great time to send some business National Western Life's way. I know we've seen some good business going their direction this year. So we appreciate your time this morning, Paul.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate yours.
Yep. And then otherwise, everyone have a great week. Have a great holiday season coming up. And we look forward to helping you out with your next piece of life business or annuities. So everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.